the successor. US President Donald Trump says talks with China over a possible TikTok deal could begin as early as Monday or Tuesday. Speaking to reporters aboard Air Force One, Trump said the US pretty much has a deal in place for the sale of the short video app's US operations. Let's listen in to his full statement.
Big deal. It's like TikTok. I'm extending that, but no big deal. We have a buyer for TikTok, by the way. I think I'll need probably China approval. I think President Xi will probably do it. I'll tell you in about 2 weeks. Very, very wealthy people. It's a group of very wealthy people.
He suggested he may personally speak with President Xi or his representatives to finalize details. Last month, Trump extended a September 17 deadline for China-based ByteDance to divest TikTok's U.S. assets or face a complete ban. A deal was almost finalized earlier this year to spin off TikTok's U.S. business into a new American-owned entity, but China backed off after Trump announced steep tariffs on Chinese imports. Trump now admits the U.S. will probably need China's approval to move ahead with the sale. Asked if he's confident Beijing will agree, Trump said he wasn't certain, but believes the deal would be mutually beneficial for both countries. Now we are joined by guest for this discussion, Andrew K.P. Long. He's an independent China strategist joining us live from London. Thank you, Andrew, for joining us today. Good to see you. Why does President Trump see this deal as necessary? And is this about data security or economic gain or his political messaging, according to you?
It's almost all of these things. Let's not forget that during his latest election for the presidency, he was greatly helped by the TikTok's, the short video platform, reaching out to a lot of young people who have embraced this Chinese media, social media platform to share videos, short videos about their daily lives, about ideas, and even about politics. And so it's hugely popular, not only amongst the young people, but across the whole of the United States, and of course other parts of the world. And of course, this popularity also raises questions about security, data security, and along with the perceived China threat, and hence there is indeed some hype about this represents a national security issue. On the other hand, China sees that this, just like Google and other platforms like YouTube, it is China's version, and of course the core of this business is the algorithms, and the algorithms are controlled by TikTok's parent company, ByteDance. It's not clear whether Trump's reference to China's willingness to sell includes preserving the authority over these algorithms. And his reference to the need to talk to President Xi suggests that really the final decision remains with Beijing. At the end of the day, if there is going to be a ban, it's not the end of the world for TikTok because, as I said, it's very, very popular across the world, not just in the United States. And of course, the U.S. President Trump wants it to preserve his popularity through this platform, and is pressing for it. And it's pressing for it also because there are very rich buyers looking at the business potential of this platform. So you can see that these dynamics are all at play. At the end of the day, President Xi can still say no, but it's from China's perspective, it's not one transaction after another. It's a holistic approach. In other words, if there is a gain for America in TikTok, you must give something else. And then it's a kind of a give and take. And the give and take must be looked at holistically, including tariffs, including sanctions, including access to technology. So I think at the end of the day, it's likely to be wrapped up as part of the overall trade deal, which has got to be negotiated, finally approved by President Xi.
And Andrew, now looking back at U.S., could a forced sale of TikTok's U.S. operations set a precedent for future tech takeovers or bans?
Well, I don't think that everything is the same because these social platforms, they have algorithms, and not all products have algorithms. Like rare earths is, of course, a different category. Rare earths, for example, does not depend on the possession of these minerals, but on the very intricate processes. So the processes angle doesn't apply to TikTok. So you just can't compare TikTok with other platforms or other issues.
Thank you very much, Andrew Long, for sharing that insight. You will stay with us. Now we move on to our next